Call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Mr. Dakenkolb?
Here.
Mr. Spence?
Here.
Dr. Ross?
Here.
Administrator?
Present.
Mayor?
Here.
Solicitor?
Present.
Fiscal Officer present, Mrs. Dameron?
Here.
Mr. Matterin is absent, and Mr. Merriman?
Here.
Okay, moment of silence. Everybody stand. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Reading of the minutes. Want to vote on the minutes and motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dakenkolb?
I'll abstain.
Okay. Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Dr. Ross?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman?
Yeah. Okay, person appearing before council, wish to speak before council? State your name.
All right, good. My name is Scott Belcastro from Trey Bell, and some of you may recognize me from as the energy guy for the aggregation. And I took the liberty of passing out the price of natural gas here, this sheet. We're going to quickly discuss this. At the end of the day, I'm not here for anything specific, but just to update you on where the energy markets are and what's been going on. It's been a really crazy year for energy markets, extremely volatile. If everybody here would look at the January of 2021 price of gas was trading at about 24 cents a CCF. In this case, it's $2.46 per MCF, but the bigger point is look at where it settled for November, okay? It's a 151% increase in the cost of gas. It's going to be felt by everybody. So, just beware of that. The ag program here is still, as far as the natural gas goes, Columbia Gas is the price of NYMEX, which follows this, plus an adder, and their adder was at, when we did this, at 1.07. In ours is well under that at 99 cents. So we're doing well. We're saving folks money, and I think we're in a good spot. Remember we renewed this one way back in December of, I think it was 2020. All right, so we were in a good spot. No one really expected to see these types of this incredible jump in prices in such a short time. If you think about it, July, August, September, and we're at 151% increase. To discuss with you guys on the electric program, the price with AEP Energy, or AEP Ohio, pardon me, in June of this year jumped to 5.3 cents. It came down to 5.2, and it's currently at 5.14 through the end of December. And we were locked in on our rate through, I think it's July of next year at 4.599 cents per kilowatt hour. So we're doing exceptionally well here, okay? I just wanted to let you guys know we're still watching this thing. We're hoping and we think that there might be, in the spring of 2022, rates might come back down and there may be some buying opportunities. But as you may or may not know, everything here is really going to be highly dependent on weather. So, this winter, if we get a mild winter, rates will come back down. If we get a cold winter, they could potentially spike up even more. So, and that could pay a little bit of a difficulty in the renewal of the electric in June of next year. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. Believe it or not, in a number of programs throughout the state, we have had to send customers back to the utility temporarily because the utility lags what we do, particularly on the electric side. But all in all, I just want to let council, people of Wintersville, we're doing good and we're saving you money and everything seems to be working right. If you have any questions, please direct people towards my office and we'll take care of it.
Are we protected with this rise if it moves up? What we have you locked in on that rate, that won't move unless it jumps up to the point where it's not, we're not protected? How are we sitting there?
Yeah, so on the electric, we are protected in a fixed rate. On the natural gas, we go up and down with the NYMEX. And so I think you guys have heard me for years say, variable's a really good rate. It's to actually beat the fixed rate over and over and over. We're a little behind the 8 ball on this one, but we'll see how things work. When it settled at 62 cents, it was 51 cents. It's already, it's up and down, and I think it's been backing off a little bit more recently. So thanks for the time. Again, if anybody has questions, call my office.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Reports and communications. Any ordinances tonight?
No ordinances.
No ordinances tonight?
Excuse me, I think we had somebody else in the.
Oh, we got somebody else? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. That's okay. State your name and address.
All right. Ron Kavanaugh, 157 Beechwood Boulevard. First of all, congratulations to the gentleman who just won in a recent election, Mr. Martin, Mr. Degenkolb. Thank you for your years of service to the village. I got 2 follow-up questions. One is in reference to Winters Drive.
Winters Drive.
Still not
Still
straight.
waiting for the contractor.
Has monies been paid out for the completion
No.
of that? Okay,
No.
that was the other thing I wanted to know. What about the grass in Beechwood?
The,
Grass in Beechwood, 233 and 300 in the corner of Beechwood and Cross Street.
that one, we haven't checked on, well, we've checked on it, but I think the people have received a letter next door. The one clean at the back near the bells,
Right, that's a 233.
okay, that one, we are having trouble getting hold of I want to say heir, but a family person. I understood there were 2 brothers, and wherever we sent the letter to, it came back.
Okay.
So
So you're still in the works on
I
it?
think we have one more step, then we will end up cutting it, hopefully before this season, and then putting it on
Yeah, it's
taxes
just
next
getting
year.
worse as the days go by,
Yeah.
especially with the recent rain we had. In reference to the notifications about committee meetings, I was told last meeting that the Herald Star is normally where you place it, and I do understand under the Ohio Revised Code, you only have to place it in one medium. But you said you also placed it on the door?
Occasionally, yes.
Yeah, occasionally, okay,
Yeah.
because at
The
12:30.
newspaper is the first,
Yeah, 12:30 that day, it wasn't on the door.
okay.
Because I stopped down. It was on the door when I got here that night, but it wasn't as of that day. Can I suggest you utilizing the www.com Wintersville site? That I don't know if you pay for the site, but it's not a
lot of people
Facebook
don't have
page,
computers, and no, Facebook definitely
and I
not.
don't have the Herald Star.
Well,
Yeah, so
that's-
that's-
we follow the law. and-
Right, that's what I'm saying. I understand you only have to put it in one place, but
Correct.
I'm just wondering if there's other mediums that you could possibly put this information up, because I hear from council members, a couple of them are still sitting here, that they would like to see more participation from the citizens, but you can't participate if you don't know.
No matter where we put it, there's someone who says, I don't watch the news, I don't have a computer, I don't do this.
Well, I know there's an excuse for everything. I just
Oh,
think it
great.
would reach a broader range of people
Be up
if
to
we could
council.
utilize it.
Be up to
Okay.
council.
Last thing I have is, I guess I'm gonna put it under employee safety. Your meter reader needs to have some kind of identifying marks on him when he is out reading meters in the village,
Identifying what?
like a safety vest, says water department, name tag, something. He crossed my front bay window of my house the other morning, probably about 3 feet away from the window. Now, I don't have a problem with him going through the yard, shortest distance between 2 points, straight line. Don't have an issue with that. Scared the crap out of my wife, sitting there drinking her coffee. Immediately yelled for me. I went out and confronted him. Nice guy, nice kid, no problem with him whatsoever. It's just that no type of indicators on who he was, what he was doing, or anything else. Now, I do know they parked the village truck at Starkey and Winters Drive and then walked the subdivision, which is,
Right.
makes sense. It's just, for his safety, some people aren't as nice as others. So, I mean, it's more concerned for him than anything else. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else like to come and have any words? Okay, we're going to move on. 2 reports and announcements. The Mayor's Court, $2,681.18. State received $454. Others, 1882. And the total revenue, $3,154. Police report. Complaints, 139. Incoming calls, 156. Accidents, 8. Cases, 10. Alarm calls, 8. Juvenile cases, 5. Traffic arrests, 18. Criminal arrests, 0. Parking violations, 1. Vehicle impound, 2. Out-of-town assists, 13. Stolen bikes, 0. Dog bites, 0. Missing persons, 0. Auxiliary, 18. Canine use, 0. Respectively submitted by the Chief Art Filer. Wintersville Police report on collected monies, fines from January through October 2021. In June, July, August, September, up to October, we got $11,525.50. Monies collected from 05 for October, $80. Magistrate report, the permits and license. License were $600, permits were $500, totaling $1,100 for the month. Okay, that's in my report, but before I go any further, I want to thank all the people that ran this past election, and I want to say congratulations to all of the new ones, the new mayor, and just know that you got your work cut out for you, and good luck. Okay. And administrator's report.
Okay. First item on your report, we received our new permit from EPA for operating the wastewater treatment plant. We also have a continuing compliance schedule on the second sheet. Yesterday, we had a meeting with our consulting engineers to go ahead with this. Still trying to get a handle on sump pumps, downspouts, footer drains going into the storm sewer. We'll be doing probably next late summer when it's dry, more smoke testing to try and get some of those disconnected from the sanitary sewer system so we're not treating clean water. And we have some other reporting requirements to the EPA, so it's just ongoing. We're not under any findings and orders. Actually, we've been very proactive in doing replacements and everything, so we're in good standing with the EPA, but everyone in Ohio, and particularly in this part of the state, the I&I problem and treating rainwater, which is an unnecessary expense, is a big item on the EPA list. The Main Street Caddis Road guardrail replacement was completed by PDK Construction, did a good, quick job, and came in a few bucks under the estimate, so that was good too. I'd like to request either a recreation committee or a little later, I'll be asking about a finance committee meeting. We submitted our tot lot shelter plans over in Garden Drive to the state. We got partial approval, but because we're building a new shelter, the size of the shelter dictates we have to have restrooms over there now, which could potentially add another $50,000 or $60,000 to the project. So we need to look at that, get a little firmer number on it, and then see how we want to proceed.
Do we got water lines there?
We do have water and sewer very close, but the layout is pretty tight over there to get a restroom in, but Mr. McDivitt's working on it, and we'll have some idea of a possible place to put it, and maybe have to adjust the shelter site, but there's that high-pressure gas line running through there too, so it's a tough spot.
Now, when you put a restroom on a park or something like that, are there set hours? Because I'm sure it's not open 24 hours a day because of the vandalism.
We usually, as we have with the Walnut Park, we have a homeowner that lives nearby, opens it and closes it at dusk, and then maintains it. And during the summer park program, the lady in charge of that we'll open and close it if necessary. But that's what we like to try and do. Otherwise, we would have to either pay someone overtime to come in
Right.
or close it when we leave at 4 o'clock, which kind of defeats the purpose during the summer hours.
Right.
Then, of course, it is winterized at this time of year, so it can be used then. But that's just something we'll have to talk about. It's not a difficult thing, it'll just be more of a money thing.
You want to do that over recreation, or you want to do that under finance?
I'd like to do it at finance, because I want to keep it moving, since it's a combination of both. Everybody will probably be at the finance anyhow, so
Right.
we can talk about both.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, probably do.
I'll still need to get with Mr. Becker. I have a draft set of specs for our water meter village-wide replacement project. We still need a couple ordinances on that. I've got to get a little more information to you, Mr. Becker, but then we'll go from there.
Thank you.
The next item in your packet, we have an engineer's agreement for Moon Valley Rex Avenue Water Line Project with Quixels. We had done partial plans, Mr. McDivitt did, sent them into EPA. They changed what we've done the past 4 times and want substantially more information for a water line installation. We have applied through Quixels for a $1 million grant from the state to fund this. This won't start until we get the grant, their engineering. I just want to have this approved so we can, if we get the grant approved, then we can start this and get the revisions back to EPA, so we'll have a permit to be able to go out to bid.
You need a motion?
Yes,
Motion to bid?
to contract with WE Quixels.
Quixels.
Yes.
Second.
Mr. Dakenkop?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Dr. Ross?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Mr. Marion?
Yeah,
Now, was that part of the original project when they started the
That
gas
is-
lines?
Yes, yes.
Because
This
we
is
were going
one-
to try and combine them.
Right, and we're doing both streets, everything once, and the gas lines are done.
Right, but we tried to
Yeah.
lump them in so we
Right,
get the
so,
streets done.
so they wouldn't tear it up. Yeah, and paving still is part of this also.
Okay.
It's the same project we submitted, we didn't get funded for, we got the meter project, so we're going back and try again. Next item, Phase Fix 6 sewer plans were submitted to the EPA. This is going to be the Garden Drive, Meadow Road, the northwest part of the village there along Canton Road. And we have the lift station behind Goodwill, the lift station in Cara Place, and the lift station on Powell's Lane will be rehabbed also with this. Also, I'd like all the residents to know, we went out this Monday, began leaf pickup. We'll be doing leaf pickup the next 3 Mondays. They'll go throughout the village, but if you have additional leaves in your area or you think we haven't been around, please give the village a call. Rake the leaves to the curb or to the ditch line. Please do not rake them into the street. That's the only thing we'll ask, and we'll get around. We may do one more Monday after Thanksgiving, but we need to get the trucks starting to get prepared for snow season too. So we're trying to, if the leaves will cooperate, hopefully we can get them wrapped up by then.
Mine going down.
Then also, council, my last item, I'd like to request also a finance committee at 6 PM, either on Wednesday, the 17th, or on Tuesday, the 23rd. You decide. The last sheet in your packet, I've given you one. We've had a lot of discussion about pay and raises and everything, which is what we do at the budget meetings anyhow. I have an item in here for the police department, what it's costing the village without any overtime. I'm preparing another one for the public works department. I'll have at that meeting too. And then Denise and I should have a rough draft of the budget done by the 17th. If we have it on that, if it's the 23rd, we'll still have copies ready. And then we will have to pass the temporary one at the December 2nd or 3rd meeting, whatever, December 2nd, I guess. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Unfinished business. Any unfinished business? Seeing
I
none-
have a question. Well,
Yes.
the finance meeting that we had last month. And the reappropriation discussion that has been going, is this what this is in reference to?
Which,
For
This?
the police fund?
just not this is general, whatever council decides to do. This is just information I'm giving you on total cost. And then we'll have a line item in a budget, I believe, well, this is more to be talked at the budget, because I'll need to know how many people we have. I think we maybe hired another officer. I don't have any information on that.
We do.
But, you know, I need this information so we can prepare how much money we need in these line items. This is for 2021, what it's costing us now, and that's a base point. That's all I'm showing.
So there's been no decisions made?
There hasn't been any other meetings.
No, the last meeting was the last meeting, so the next meeting, what he's telling you, is gonna be in that, when they work
That'll
on the
be all
budget.
discussed at that time.
Is any of this going to be retroactive for these guys?
That's
If it's
up to
possible?
council.
That'll be up to us, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
Well, sorry.
Okay. Okay, new business, Mr. Degenkolb?
Congratulations, Carmen, Mike. It's been an honor to serve this village twice. I've had the opportunity. I ask that both of you gentlemen hold this chair in this office with high respect and honor, and to keep us going in the right direction. It's been a privilege to work with all of you. I'll miss you, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for all that have come out to vote for me, as well as the others, on Tuesday. I will finish my term to the best of my ability, and congratulations to all the re-elected officials. Thank you.
Mr. Spence?
I'd like to echo that somewhat. Enjoyed working with everybody up here. Sorry everybody couldn't get reelected. I'd like to thank everybody who came out and voted for everybody, and look forward to another year,
Another 4 years.
4 years.
You're gonna say you're leaving after 3?
Nah.
All right, Mr. Dr. Ross?
Congratulations, everyone that won. Mike and Carmen, congratulations. Looking forward to working with everybody. And this is about Wintersville, so.
Okay. Mrs. Gail Dammer?
You still struggle with me, Robbie. I just want to say congratulations to everyone that won the elections, and we're here to support one another as well as the residents of this village, and look forward to working with you all.
Mr. Oh, he's not here. Mr. Merriman?
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate everybody, and also, it's been an honor to work with Brad and, Mr. Martin. So, and, let's keep up the quality work for the village.
Okay,
We do have a transfer.
okay, I'm gonna save my speech for the last meeting I'm gonna be here, but like I said earlier, congratulations to everybody. You know, being seated in one of these seats is not about you, it's about the village of Wintersville and the residents of Wintersville. And just, you keep that in mind on every decision and everything you do, because if you don't, then we're not going down the right road. But like I said, I'm gonna save my speech for all these gentlemen and myself at the next meeting, and that would be in December. And right now, we're gonna have, I think we got one transfer to make.
Yes, I actually have two.
Two?
Yes, I do,
Okay.
sir. The first one, I transferred from the general fund to Fund 2909, and it's a USDA police loan payment that was due. I need a motion to approve $11,691.42.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Degenkolb?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Dr. Ross?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman? And the second one, we transferred, this I did as an advance, we're gonna pay this back, from the general fund to the Police CARES Act fund. Jesse Kasecki had gotten, salaries or bonuses for, the guys. So anyway, I had to transfer $4,000 from the general fund to the CARES Act Fund, and we'll pay this back. So I need a motion to approve that, please.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Dakenkalt.
Yay.
Mr. Spence.
Yay.
Dr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Thank you.
Motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Dakenkalt.
Yay.
Mr. Spence.
Yay.
Dr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, one question. Are we having a Christmas parade?
Yes.
You said that.
Yeah,
I was
we,
gonna wait till next meeting to ask for the funds, but
we did ask for funds last week, did we? No. Did the picture pay us up to $5,000 for recreation?
that's for the parade.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about a luncheon or a party?
Christmas
Maybe I
parade.
misunderstood.
I was
Not-
asking about the
not
parade.
Oh, the parade, we funded that.
Yeah.
So we are having the parade?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you guys need any assistance or anything, let me know.
Yeah. More than the better.
Yeah.
But, you're right. Go ahead and bring
I'll
the
do it
employee
next
party
meeting.
up. We
We'll
want
do it next meeting.
next
We got
meeting?
time, yeah.
Okay, we got time. Okay, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dakenkalt.
Yay.
Mr. Spence.
Yay.
Dr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
May see you on December 2nd.